everyone, welcome back. You guys, it's time to talk finances. Right now, we're here with Heather Foster of Foster Financial. I'm speaking too fast. Heather Foster of Foster Financial. Always a pleasure to have you here.
Well, I'll let the viewers actually know you just called me Feather Foster, and that was actually a nickname of mine in high school.
Really?
Yeah, people called me Feather, so it's okay.
Look at that.
It was natural.
It kind of worked out, right?
You didn't know, so, but yes, okay, inflation. So inflation and interest rates. Let's just talk about that for a minute. I was on here last week, and I talked a little bit about interest rates, and, you know, we got a couple calls, and because I knew that it might be something when I said the word 6%, it's kind of like alarm bells start going off, right? That's kind of an inflection point for people to go, what? I can get fixed interest at 6%.
Right.
We did get some phone calls. People wondering, is it really real? Is it a red herring? You know, what's kind of going on with this? You have to think about it, correlate it with inflation is the best way I can say it. You know, if somebody said you could get a guaranteed 6% rate, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I would say, yeah, alarm bells should go off, red herring probably, because interest rates on the Fed side was very low and inflation was very low. But these two things go hand in hand. So when you're seeing, you know, last year, 8.5% inflation rates being thrown out there, everyone got a cost of living adjustment on your pensions, if your government pensions, or your Social Security pension. You saw those big increases, that was due to inflation. And interest rates rising go hand in hand with inflation. So as inflation comes up, they raise interest rates to kind of try to curb inflation. So interest rates being at 5% and 6% rates is where we're at, and it's due to inflation and the Fed rate raising so much. So so again, the positive and the negative, right? The negative is inflation costs you more money. If you are someone that has still left your money in your bank account and it's earning 0.0 something, you're literally losing purchasing power because inflation is taking a huge bite out of what you can buy. That loaf of bread is not $1.99 anymore, it's $3.99. We've seen rates jump up dramatically. So if your money is not earning you an interest rate, you are losing money, even though when you look at your bank account, it may say it's the same amount. So you feel like you're secure. But you've lost purchasing power. The ability to use that money and buy something has gone down. So everyone needs to, first of all, put your safe money or your conservative money to use, to work. Everyone, pretty much, all local banks are running some sort of special to give you a certificate of deposit, CDs at 5% for a period of time. And then what I was mentioning last week was a multi-year guaranteed annuity. We, in our industry, call them MYGAs. They're basically an insurance product that also gives you a guaranteed rate for a set term. That one was a 10-year term for 6%. You have to leave your money in there for all 10 years. It is an insurance contract, and they will give you 6%, and they'll let you take the interest that you're earning out every single month. So these things do exist now. They didn't a year and a half ago. They didn't 2 years ago. They have not existed for a very, very long time. So the positive of inflation is really the interest rates went up. So the savers, the more conservative investor, is really starting to get some good interest and make money on their money. The bad, though, of course, is everything's costing you more as well. So it's very critical that you look at inflation in the rising interest rate environment and that you use it to your advantage. The hard part is for those who are still in their saving years that have to loan themselves money, right? So if you're taking a car loan, you're looking at a mortgage. The younger investor is having a harder time because not only did inflation make everything cost more, to borrow money for them is very, very expensive now. But to the older generation, the 50-plus year generation, when you've got money in the bank, you're a more conservative investor, you've already accumulated your wealth, you have no liabilities, you don't owe on a house, you don't owe on a car, you can really start to make a lot of really good interest. So use these things to your advantage. Don't always look at inflation as a negative thing. These kind of reset our markets and the interest rates get pushed up, and you can earn more on your own conservative money.
And that's what we want to do. We want to be able to earn more. And, you know, if people are looking at asking themselves, look, am I doing the right thing? How should I go about it? We want people to go ahead and book that consultation and get in and ask those questions.
We offer people to come in, call in, sit down. We do about a 15-minute phone call with people when they first call in, just to get an idea of where you're at and what kind of questions that you have. And then we kind of go from there. We're kind of a very laid-back firm. We're looking for the right people to help. We like to help people, and those who need help can call our office.
All right, thanks so much, Heather Foster, for being here on today. You guys, take a look at your screen right now. Go ahead and book that complimentary consultation and get in there today. We'll be right back.